Thank you so much for being here, Mara. I wanted to invite you to chat with us today because you are one of our premier success coaches. And as we know, we do have, as a membership benefit with eWomen Network, we have two premier success coaching sessions. And so I know a lot of my members ask, like, who should they schedule with and what kind of things can coaches help them with. So I wanted to have you on just to chat about that a little bit. So welcome, Mara. If you would just introduce yourself. You're a newer member with eWomen Network. So tell us a little bit about you and the work you do.
Yeah, so I actually joined eWomen last August. And so I've gone all the way from essential level, now all the way up to Pinnacle. And I feel like I'm experiencing all parts of eWomen all at the same time. So I was very honored to be picked as a 2024 Premier Success Coach. But I'm the CEO and founder of Whitener Professional Services. And I am a business growth strategist and a fractional COO, which not everyone, the COO is in the corporate world. We are the translator to the CEO. So we take the big picture vision, the things that you want to happen. Oh, I want this to happen. Oh, I want this to happen. And we say, okay, great. Now, here are the pieces that you need to put in place to make that happen. Here's systems you may need to put in place, or here's processes, or here's resources and team members. Here's the marketing that needs to go in place, and or the implementation and all of that. Operations ties together all pieces of your business.
Mm-hmm.
And so we take the big picture vision and translate that into the pieces. So how many times have you guys gone, oh, I know I need processes. I know I don't know what I need. I know I need help. I don't know what I need. I take all the confusion out of those questions. Every day as an entrepreneur is difficult. We have to figure out all of the things, right? On top of doing what we do best, doing what we went into business to do. But running your business and operating your business doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to take 80% of your time and you feel like you have no time left to do what it is that you do. So I help take some of the confusion out of that and help you put in the right pieces in your business that it feels easy to run and you can get back to what you do.
I love that. I love that. And that's, and truth be told, I have used one of my coaching sessions with Mara because I felt like I was spending 80% of my time on what Sandra likes to call administrivia, and just like, I have a to-do list a mile long and like none of it is revenue generating activities. So I'm like spinning my wheels a lot of the time. So I scheduled some time with Mara and she was able to help me with that. But what are some of the other challenges that you see eWomen Network members having that would prompt some of my members to say, oh, I have to talk to her about that?
So there's a lot of, I'm glad you brought up the to-do list. There's never-ending to-do lists that we just think are normal that comes with entrepreneurship. It's not necessarily normal. There are ways that it doesn't have to be normal, that we can delegate in order to grow. I see the to-do list staying too long. I see folks trying to keep everything on their plate instead of embracing bringing on the right people or putting the right things in place in order to grow. So if your to-do list feels overwhelming, you feel like there's no time left in your day after you're done with the administrivia, and you're like, great, there's 30 minutes left in my day. Maybe I can, have a networking call. Maybe I can send some emails out. It should be the opposite where you're spending your time. So if your to-do list is overwhelming, I help you sort through that. Really decide the priority of where you need to be spending your time. I can also help you sort out the priority of activities. There may be things that you don't even need to be worrying about right now. Whether you're just getting started or whether you're farther along in your journey, a lot of times we're spending time on things that, whether we can delegate them or not, we may not even need to worry about. Getting help in your business. We all know to grow, we need to get help. But who is that person? What do they do? What do they take off your plate? How do you delegate it to them? Maybe you have a team and you need to expand the team. Who do I need to bring on? Maybe you're having some team delivery issues, some cohesiveness issues. One of my specialties is I'm certified to put together teams based on human design. So I do actually use human design in all of my work with every client. In fact, I think you and I were able to delve into that a little bit while we were working in your session. But it really helps me align the pieces around you a little bit more. So getting the right help. Do you have the right team in place now? Helping to analyze those team frustrations that you're having. If you feel like you're strapped to your business, there's apprehension about taking time away, there's a gap there somewhere. There's something that we need to figure out in order to let you be able to step back and have everything not centered around you. There's a lot of different things because operations touches almost everything in your business. But if it feels frustrating, overwhelming, if there's stress about running it and doing all of the things, I can help you sort them out.
Yeah, I love that. And I think one of the things that really attracted to me to you was the human design aspect, because it just really is a whole other layer of understanding ourselves and how we best run a business. Because the way you run your business may be completely different from somebody else that has a design different than yours. And so that was really helpful for understanding for me. I felt like it gave me some validation about the things I was seeing and experiencing, and really how to design my business in a way that works better. So I love that part.
Yeah, and it's so true, especially nowadays. I'm kind of a serial entrepreneur. I've had multiple businesses, a lot of them very successful very quickly, but the last business especially grew so quickly, so fast. I had competitors reach out. I had other business owners I was friends with and had networked with. They're like, how are you doing what you're doing? And my nature is to help. So I started helping them on the side. But the key was I was not telling them exactly how I was doing it because that may not work for them. It was, how do you take bits and pieces of proven strategies and make them yours? How do you find the right combination of things to make it easy for you? So really, my belief is the only right way to do business is your way.
Yeah.
And it's not someone else's way. And so I try to help. I don't like cookie cutter solutions. I'm sure we've all taken courses, we've all worked with folks that it's, oh, you have to do it this way. This is the only way to do it. It's a great way to do it. Just may not be the right way for you. You may need to take bits and pieces from it and combine it over here. And so that's why part of the reason I chose to go down the human design route, it was one of the biggest game changers for me in my business and how I operated and how I put together my team in this current business. Huge growth after I was able to learn my design and actually implement it, completely switched my entire marketing strategy. So it aligned with me and it felt a whole lot easier. I block my schedule based on who I am, how I function, when I work best, the energy that I have. And so that's what I like to help others figure out. It doesn't have to look like how I do it or you do it, Melissa. It has to look like how it looks for you.
Yeah, I love that. So good. So even are you able to coach any size business, even though maybe I'm not ready to be at that fractional COO, that sounds very fancy level? Are you able, can any size eWomen Network member come and speak to you?
Absolutely. Any size can come speak to me. There is no question that feels too small or you're not ready for me. Part of what I have chosen to do is to be able to bring that COO expertise to all small business because we all need that support on our journey at different levels. So yeah, any size, any question, whether it's I feel like I'm spinning my wheels and I don't know, I'm running out of time. We're going to look at your schedule. We're going to look at, how you're designed to work. We're going to look at, do you need help? We're going to look at what you do and how you do it. All of those things, systems as well. If you have questions on systems, don't know what you need, it can definitely help you with that too.
Awesome. Well, this has been so interesting, and I'm sure it's going to be really helpful for my members. So I really appreciate your time today.
Thank you
Anything
for having me.
final that you want, any final points that you want to make, maybe that I didn't ask or that you didn't get a chance to?
No, I think we covered it. I just invite anyone and everyone, if you have a question, if it's confusing and overwhelming running your business, don't give up. There is help. Either I am here, there's other premier success coaches. Even if you come to me and I know that there's another one that's better suited for you, I'm going to send you their way and we're going to get that session transferred. So if you don't even know where to head, ask Melissa, or I'm happy to talk to you as well. And we'll get you the help you need, but the help you need is here in eWomen.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. And I hope to get to meet every one of you.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
All right.